Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
And as we've got a few moments here before the tip, let's go to David Aldridge, who was able to speak with Mike Budenholzer. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim, and he wanted to get that point across to his players. He wants them to protect the rim with every bit of energy they've got throughout this entire contest. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Smitty, with every game mattering so much and how the playoff picture shakes out, do players often catch themselves looking at the standings?
Yeah, you do, because individually you didn't know there's some teams that you stack up better against. Then sometimes you look at, especially if you're one of those teams hovering, where you have home court advantage. If you be one of those top four versus starting off on the road, you want to be one of those teams that at least start off with home court advantage.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And the Bulls start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center. The Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Here's Ingram. Caldwell-Pope outside. Feeds it to Ball. Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Nance. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one's on Johnson.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And here is Ball. After the three-pointer from Jordan, got a piece of it. Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely. Here's Nance. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now with Caldwell-Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around, fantastic defensively.
Here is Howard. After the made shot from Jordan. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Ingram is so graceful with the catch-and-shoot jumper. His lightning-quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Now here's Jordan, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why, you had two wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ. And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Now, here's ball. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Jordan. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And then Jordan slams it in.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Ingram. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando. Howard misses.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Jordan, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Caldwell Pope. Oh, Smitty, we've talked about it. The growth of the game around the globe has really been something to see. How about among international players, guys that catch your eye?
Giannis, his name keeps coming up in all these conversations. Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford has been fantastic. Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Rudy Gobert. There's so many different names. These guys stand out, but I think the young guys is Giannis, Porzingis. Those are the guys I'm really looking at.
I'm a Dragic fan, too. Goran Dragic is a guy I like, though. He's a slasher. He's a guy that will drive.
He's been very solid.
Zubac is checked in for Dwight Howard. Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing.
How about that athletic?
Way up there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Stevenson. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that one, it was all about shutting down the paint. They were just terrific in terms of their rim protection.
It was big-time shot blocking. They were energetic, intimidating, and that really affected the outcome.
Now here's Rondo. Back to Stevenson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And a wide open look for Jordan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And that's 18 points for Jordan. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Rondo in the corner. Pass to Zubac. Here's Kuzma. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kicks to Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jordan against Stevenson. Over Jordan. And Lance Stevenson again. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Jordan. With the floater. It's rebounded by Stevenson. from deep. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 14. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense.
That's exactly the thing. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot manning the middle. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Hornets put on a show. He finished with 45 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Lakers trail by 19. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. The feed to Nance. 8 feet away. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Orlando.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Outside for Jordan. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
And you got to like the vision for marking it. A big man who knows how to find the open man.
The Bulls have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Shooting one.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Caldwell-Pope against Jordan. And here's Caldwell-Pope. Ball with a wide open look. And another three for the Lakers.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
And so it's Chicago, taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, D.A. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, they'll set me up in a position to score, and fortunately I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Well, it's been more than luck. You've done a great job. See you in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Markkanen is out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dragic in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Johnson, good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Steve, free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a score. Getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you're shooting 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it free points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
And it's Ingram missing.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
And here's Jordan outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 32 points for Jordan.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Los Angeles making a switch here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Lakers.
And when you're riding on the upper end of the conference like these guys are, you usually have an excellent distribution of how and where you get your points. And these guys have a very effective offense, getting it done inside, outside, and from mid-range as well.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ball kicks to Howard. Here's the screen. Howard with the screen on Levine. Dang passes the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
And the basket by Jones.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Ball. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Dang. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And they double up Jordan. Here's Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
It's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Jordan outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Howard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. No good from Jordan. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ball with it. The dish to Stevenson. Over Jordan. Here's Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a meager 37% for the game. Taking a look at the Lakers. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. Ivica Zubac is out there with Nance, and it's Ball in at the point. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish. When you look at that lead pass there, he just has such a great feel for the game.
Here are the Lakers. Nance outside. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Nance. Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. Ingram with it. Johnson on him. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And 11 points for Brandon Ingram.
And you gotta respect the level of concentration Ingram maintains at all times. Doesn't matter if he's wide open or pressured. This guy is a lights-out performer.
No good from Jordan. And the Lakers have possession. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Ingram kicks to Ball. They set the pick. To the inside, Zubac. It's tipped.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Count that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Well, every so often a team will have a home game and see their stadium flooded with fans for the away team. Happens when a especially good, popular team is playing a team kind of in a bad part of their schedule, or maybe just in a bad part of their development. Smitty, do players notice when this happens, and does it bother them at all?
Yeah, players notice it. It does bother you. It happened to me when in the Chicago Bulls era. You hear people cheering more for Michael Jordan than their own players. It's because people love to see winners. People have their favorite players, and a lot of people right now look at it as they want to come see their favorite player. As a player, you just got to go out, beat Michael Jordan, go out and win, and usually the fans will turn into your favor.
Here's Jordan. He goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
That's how they've gotten to this point in the game. Lots of activity, fantastic focus.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his first foul. Lopez, he's checked in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for James Johnson. And then for the Lakers, Bryant, he's checked in for Zubac. Dang comes in for Nance. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. The 3. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope passes the ball. He feeds it to Dang. Here's Hart, guarded by Jordan. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 17-4 run right now. 1:36 left in the fourth. Stolen by Ball. 4-on-3 break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jordan.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Dang kicks to Parsons. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Well, the challenge defending Parsons inside, he can go either direction and finish with either hand.
Both free throws good from Parsons. Now the Bulls with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Jordan. Kuzma pulls it in.
Woo, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
And Parsons kicks to Rondo. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jordan the pass to Portis. In the corner, Valentine with it. Back to Jordan. Drops in the layup for 2. Jordan's got 38 points.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Great production offensively tonight. How did you find some rhythm?
Thanks, DA. You know, I was just trying to find the seams in their defense, and my teammates did a really good job of just finding me in positions that I could score. You know, I don't score as much as I did tonight unless the rest of the team is just really making things easy for me. So honestly, they deserve all the credit.
No, you're way too kind. You deserve some of it, too. Congratulations, guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.